According to Azealia Banks, Nicki Minaj is jealous. Nicki Minaj is broke. Nicki Minaj is a dope fiend. Nicki Minaj was messing around with her own brother. And Nicki Minaj is sick from illegal butt injections.
There's something very fucking wrong with the butt.
Azealia Banks has finally responded about the Meg and Nicki Minaj beef, and her opinions are wild. Let's go ahead and get into them. Azealia starts off her rant by saying that Nicki has this weird fascination with Jay-Z, and she knows that Nicki has been shaded very heavily by Jay-Z. Jay-Z presents himself, according to Azealia Banks, as this sort of daddy, all-seeing, very powerful figure in the music industry. So much so to where every rap girl feels like they have to kiss Jay-Z's ring in order to be successful in the music industry. And because Jay-Z has co-signed only one female rap artist recently, Megan Thee Stallion, this makes Nicki Minaj, well, at least according to Azealia Banks, very, very jealous.
Nicki be like sweating Jay in a different type of way. Like low-key, she be like low-key on his dick. Like, it's so funny. She's also at the same time been trying to wiggle her way in. Like, Nicki wants to be a Rock Nation girl. Bad.
For example, she dated Meek Mill, she dated Nas for a very quick minute. She also was friends with Beyonce. All of this was in order to get closer to Jay-Z. But it's never really happened, and he's never really seen it for her. Also because of this, according to Azealia, Nicki does not feel protected by the Rock Nation label, and she has been taking all of this frustration out on Megan.
And I've said that time and time again, like, bitch, stop fucking arguing with these girls, because it's not about these girls.
Azealia's next theory is that Nicki Minaj is broke and she actually has no budget at all, especially for this latest album.
It's pretty clear that Nicki's fucked up. Like, she's like fucked up financially, you know?
She backed this up by noting how Nicki's recent album art and visuals for her songs have all been AI, cartoonish, very computer generated.
Like, I know what limited budget looks like. I'm just being honest. Like, I know what it gives. Like, yeah, cartoon cover art. Like, fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Now here is when Azealia Banks' opinions take a turn and they get even crazier. About halfway through, Azealia Banks starts talking about Nicki Minaj's drug use, and she also starts talking about Nicki Minaj's sex life. So at this point, I just want to add a disclaimer for incest and drug use. Skip forward 2 sections if you do not want to hear this, if you're not capable of listening to this. Let's go ahead and continue. According to Azealia Banks, Nicki Minaj is a crazy dope fiend. According to her as well, you can easily see this in her lives, and she doesn't understand why when Nicki needs help for drug addiction, why Nicki would even be talking about Meg's dead mom and be talking down on Megan.
You being a mother and being an obvious drug addict, and like, you're trying to like make fun of Megan's mother, but like, what if we made fun of Papa Bear? Like, your mom's a dope fiend and your father's a rapist. Like, how would you feel? It's incorrect.
If you didn't know, Nicki has been talking about Megan's mom several times on live radio and also in her latest song titled Bigfoot. And it was also reported that the Barbs have leaked the location of Megan's mom's grave. Now, probably the craziest opinion Azealia had during this entire Instagram rant was the reason why Nicki got so mad at the Megan's Law line. Her theory is that she believes Nicki is probably hiding a family secret, and she felt like Megan was onto some information that she hasn't shared with everybody yet.
You were panicking and scared that some sort of family secret was gonna get out. 110,000 million trillion %. You were panicking about a family secret getting out. Like, why is there just so much to do with children and sex and like just children and like criminal shit around you?
According to Azealia Banks, the only thing that Nicki Minaj could be hiding is that Nicki is having sex with her brother.
Because, I mean, from what it looks like you fucked your brother, or your brother was fucking on you or something. I swear that rush to defend your brother and all that money you put up, that was panic. You were panicking.
Azalea's final opinion was about Nicki Minaj's butt shots that she got when she was younger. Just in case you didn't know, Nicki Minaj has talked about this in a previous interview, and she said that these butt shots probably made her sick and probably has made her unhappy, uncomfortable, not really seeing it for the girls.
You can tell just by whatever keeps happening with Nicki's butt, like, you know, just how many fucking little pockets of just migrated stuff there probably is. Like, yeah, that's a very tedious thing, and it's also like a very risky procedure that she can't afford to have right
This
now.
was just a major point that Azealia wanted to make, and I still don't know why she decided to make it. Now, Azealia Banks had many more opinions just like these, some of which I'm not going to repeat because this video would be 3 hours long, but some of those included how Nicki Minaj no longer has a sort of light-skin privilege that Doja and Beyonce has. She mentioned that Nicki had it earlier in her career, but she doesn't have it anymore. She mentioned how Nicki isn't the queen of rap, Lil' Kim is, and how Nicki Minaj has this sort of stank, hot sauce spit energy. Lastly, she said overall her anger is misguided. It should instead be guided more towards white men who are taking advantage of her talent and not giving her the accolades she deserves. And there you have it, guys. The internet has been waiting for Azealia Banks to respond, and she definitely did. She definitely did. I think a lot of what she was saying in her Instagram rant was hearsay, some things that she cooked up in her brain and in her mind. Definitely a lot of internet rumors and theories. I can tell that Azealia Banks is a child of the internet because I've been hearing a lot of this information sort of swirling around on TikTok and on Twitter. I don't think a lot of this is breaking news or these are firsthand accounts. So I would definitely take a lot of what she said with a grain of salt. I did find the conversation about Jay-Z and the topic about Roc Nation very, very interesting. That's something that I want to do a little bit more digging into. But the question that I have for you guys is, do you believe anything Azealia has said? Let me know what you guys think about her opinions on the Nicki Meg situation in the comments down below. And please do not forget to like and subscribe on your way out. And I will be talking to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.